Ultimately, what we're seeing is that the capitalist world system has really broken in a historic way for the fourth time in 700 years. And what I mean by this is, I mean, capitalism always goes through fits and starts. So that part's not unusual. You're always going to find volatility, you're going to find breakdowns, et cetera. What we don't find, and is very rare, is when we get to a terminal crisis of an existing financial hegemon. And that has only happened four times in 700 years. That's what makes this unique. That's what makes this interesting. And that is what is at stake. What does that mean? It means that a terminal crisis is the last gasp of a prevailing hegemon to try to maintain power over the current order in the face of a system that is demanding a reconfiguration. That is kind of what we're going through. Basically, the US is resisting the rise of Asia. The US is resisting the rise of China as the emerging contender to be the platform for financial hegemony in the 21st century. The US is the world's biggest consumer. China is the world's biggest producer. As I said on Twitter, they're both holding each other's leash. Like, American demand, consumer demand is critical for Chinese growth, and Chinese production and Chinese capital and Asian capital in general, the capital of the export surplus economies, is critical to the financing of the US's debt and the US's debt, particularly its social contracts. So the US has a bunch of very difficult social contracts in place with its baby boom generation, because of the entitlement programs, healthcare, retirement, et cetera, that it put in place after the war. Those things are costing a lot of money, and it has to borrow to do it. So these are some of the deep structural, constraints that are at play as these two elephants are trying to, jockey for renegotiating their position.